Hi, my name's Jennifer. We're here for a little Vinyasa flow today. We're going to get into the hips, and we've got Sarah and Bella here to help us. Let's go ahead and get started on our backs in Supta Konasana. So we're going to lay down on your backs. Bring your soles of your feet together, and your knees are going to be out wide. Bring your hands to your belly, or you can bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And just start by taking a few deep breaths here. You might close down your eyes and try to settle into your space. Try to let everything else just fall away. Bring your entire awareness to the four corners of your mat for the next little while here. Let's take a couple breaths together. Find a nice big inhale through the nose. Open out, exhale, side out. Beautiful, do that again, inhale. Open out, exhale. One more breath, take it in through the nose. This time we'll keep our lips sealed. When you're ready, exhale through your nose. Beautiful job. Pull your right knee into your chest, but keep your left leg right where it is in that half butterfly. Ignite your shin, fingers around your shin, and pull your knee up and in toward that right shoulder. Find a little bit of compression, and then find some movement in your ankle. You can point and flex or circle it out. And then find a hamstring stretch from here. So right toes go to the sky, anywhere behind your right leg. And gently hug that leg in towards your chest here. You can continue that movement in the ankle if that felt nice. And find a happy baby, bend that knee, and either hug behind your knee, grab for your shin, or find a grip on your foot. You can find the knife edge, maybe you grab from that big toe. Bring your left hand to your left thigh and make sure that your left hip is grounded down, and then gently pull on your right arm, bringing your right knee a little bit closer to the mat. Beautiful job. Gently release back to your Supta Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees are out wide. This time, bring your arms out to your sides, and then maybe scoot your feet a little bit closer towards your hips. We're going to imagine that our butterfly shape here had a baby with a bridge, and we're going to put them together. So push the knife edges of your feet down, lift your hips up, keeping your butterfly shape. So push down into your feet, lift your hips up off the ground. Good, slowly lower those hips back down, take your time. Good, we're going to do that one more time. Push down into the knife edges of your feet. Lift your hips up. Maybe you can get a little bit more height than you did on that last one. Good, slowly lower those hips down. Beautiful job. Hold that left knee in toward your chest. Interlace your fingers around that shin. Again, keep that right leg just where it is on that half butterfly. Pull that left knee up and in. And then find that movement in the ankle. Match what you did on the other side. Point and flex or circle it out. Changing to our hamstring stretch, toes to the sky. Find a grip anywhere behind that left leg, hug it in. And maybe you resume that movement in your foot or ankle. Good. Find that half heavy baby, bend that knee. Find your grip. Again, behind the knee, maybe you grab for your shin. Or find your foot, maybe you grab that big toe. Right hand finds the right inner thigh here. Just gently rounding that leg down as you gently pull the other side. So your left arm is going to pull that left knee down toward the mat. Gently release one more time, Supta Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Bring your hands to your outer thighs. And just help your knees point up toward the sky and point the soles of your feet here. Bring your heels in closer to your hips. We'll take a traditional bridge pose here. Arms at your sides. Push down into your feet and then lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Good, I want you to ground down to your entire foot here. So push into your heel and then push into the entire ball mound of both feet. Good, slowly lower the hips down. Once your hips find the mat, lengthen your legs long. And then reach your arms over your head. We're gonna think like good morning stretch here. So reach your toes, lengthening forward, and then reach through your fingertips like you're reaching for the wall behind you. Good, find an inhale. On your exhale, sit up to a seat, forward fold, all the way up. Beautiful. Just folding forward any amount that feels good to you. You might walk your hips back to create a little more space. Just a few breaths here, folding forward over those legs. Beautiful. Sit up tall, find a high move for me. Reaching your legs forward. As you lean back, you're going to reach your arms forward as well. Now your legs can be bent, or maybe you straighten them. And then lean up just a little bit farther so that you almost feel like you're going to fall over. You might feel a little shaking. That's wonderful. Good. Plant your hands and your feet to find a reverse tabletop. Good. Push into your hands and your feet and lift your body up, making that table shape with the body. Beautiful. Lower your hips back down, right back to your high boat. Lengthen your legs forward, reach forward to keeping that chest lifted, and then reverse table one more time. Plant your hands and feet, lift your hips as high as you can. Beautiful, lower it back down. Last high boat, reach it forward. Beautiful job. Make your way to tabletop. You can cross your ankles, roll over the knees, or get there any way that you need to. Finding that general stack here, shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. Tuck your toes under for me. And we'll do a few cows and cats here. Inhale, drop your belly, pull your heart forward, and the gaze lifts. As you exhale, cat spine rounding as you let your head hang heavy. Again, inhale to your cup. Hold the heart forward through your biceps. Exhale, cat round. Focus on pushing your hands down and lifting your shoulders up. One more cat. Inhale, pull that heart forward. This time, exhale, downward facing dog as you push into your hands, lift your knees, and then your hips up and back. A few moments here. Find some movement. Pedal out your legs. You can walk out your shoulders. Beautiful job. Find some stillness here, and then let's find a little bit of depth. Widen your fingers, think big starfish hands, and then push your palms in the mat. Send your tailbone up and back, like you're pointing your tailbone where the ceiling meets the back wall. Beautiful job. Stay right there. Keep that engagement, and then bend your right knee and cross your ankle behind your left leg. So it might be behind that thigh. It's kind of like a backward figure four here. Keep this backwards figure four shape and roll it forward to a high plank. So keep your legs as they are. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Push down into your hands. You're pulling your belly up and in. Can you lift your right knee higher? Good. Right back to that down dog. Keep that backwards figure four. Do that again. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Hold it right here. This time we find 3-point plank. Shoot your right toes behind you. That's the only thing that moves is your right leg. Rebend the knee. Cross it behind. Good. Do it again. 3-point plank. Shoot it back behind you. And then bend and cross behind. Hold it right there. We slowly lower to the mat for 3, 2, 1. Find a half frog here. Bring your right knee out to the side. Bring those arms out in front of you. Then stack one palm on top of the other. Take a little pillow and then rest your head down. Any way that feels comfortable here. While you're here in your half frog, you might gently press your right leg down into the mat. You can think about squeezing your right glutes and pressing your hippie knee down. Great. Draw those hands underneath your shoulders. Finding like a baby cobra shape with our upper body here. Squeeze your elbows into your sides and then find that baby cobra. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Little to no reach in the hands. Go ahead and lower it down. I want you to look back at that right leg. Flex your right foot, pull your toes to your shin, and then I want you to push your knee down and lift your ankle up as high as you can off the ground. It might be an inch, it might be more. Beautiful, lower it back down. Look forward with breath. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, lower down. Look back at that right leg. Inhale, lift your ankle up. Exhale, lower it down. Beautiful. Find a full cobra this time. Push into your hands. Good. Those arms are straight. You can keep a little bend if you need to. You're going to let your hips fall down. Beautiful. We're going to keep that shape with our legs, but lift our hips for our funky triangle pose. Your right toes are still pointing over to the right side. And then just push your hips back toward that left heel. Reaching your fingertips forward. You can find movement here if that feels nice. Maybe you shimmy side to side or forward and back. We'll add a little cow and cat movement here. So as you inhale, pull your heart forward and lift your gaze forward. Good. As you exhale, round it right back where you were. You can even send your hip back toward that heel. Do that one more time. Inhale, cow, pull the heart forward. Exhale, cow, round it back. Beautiful. One more count. Inhale, pull that heart forward, fold it here. On your exhale, modified knife like right hand lifts. Kick your right foot to the back wall. Good. Find your stability and strength here for a moment. Push your hand down to the mat. Reaching up, you might gaze up, have that right hand. Beautiful. Come through tabletop and find modified side plank on the right side. So just switching your out. Left hand reaches high. Kick your left foot to the back wall. Beautiful job. Stay or turn this into any side plank you want. Right. Maybe you ramble feet at the back of your mat. Maybe they're stacked, maybe they're staggered. Beautiful job. Any variation you like here. High plank, both hands and feet to the mat. Good. Shift your weight forward. You're high on your toes. Downward facing dog. Send those hips up and back. Go ahead and slowly tiptoe to the top of your mat here. We'll take a nice little ragdoll when you get there. Feet about hips distance. Maybe you reach for opposite elbows, or you can keep those knees on the mat. Find your movement, swaying side to side. Release your hands to the mat, and then find a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. Long, strong spine. Beautiful. Right back to your forward fold. Do that again with breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Reach all the way to the ceiling. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Hit to your hips. Bring your hands all the way back down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands. Step both feet to the back of your mat. Good. Little hold here. Shift your weight forward. You're high on your toes. Good. Squeeze your glutes and pull your belly up and in. Your power pushing those hands down into the mat. Beautiful. If you like, drop your knees for 3 chaturangas. Lower down about halfway. Those elbows come straight back. Good. Push it up. Good. Lower down. Push it back up. Good. On your last one, lower down, fold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your heart through your biceps. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, just go up and back. Good. Find a few breaths here. Pedal up or find your stillness in depth, whatever you like in this moment. Good. Finding that stillness now if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and do all of that on the other side. Bend your left leg and cross your ankle behind your thigh. Your right thigh. So again, that's like that backwards or reverse figure 4 here. Keep that shape with your legs. Roll it forward to a high plank with your reverse figure 4. Good. Shoulder drop over your wrists. Can you lift your left knee up a little bit higher? Good. Back to your down dog. Keeping your legs where they are. Beautiful. Roll it forward. Find that high plank one more time. And then adjust the left leg moves. 3-point plank. Toes reach to the back wall. And then right back. Bend your knee. Cross it behind. Good. Again, 3-point plank. Reverse figure 4, cross it behind. Now hold it here, slow lower to your back for 3, 2, 1. Half frog, right way. Bend that knee up to the side. Make your little pillow out front. And then rest your head down. Because on the other side, think about squeezing your left glute here and gently pressing your hip and your knee down in toward the mat. Preparing for that baby cobra. Draw your fingertips and hands under your shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Good, exhale, lower down. Now look back at that left leg, flex your foot, push your knee down and lift your ankle as high as you can. Beautiful, slowly lower it down. Do that again with breath. Inhale, maybe cover it. Exhale, slow lower. Look back. Inhale, lift your ankle. Exhale, lower it down. Find that full cover this time. Push into your hands. Beautiful. Hold it for just a moment here this first time. Good. Funky child's pose. Lift your hips. Keep those toes pointing to the left side of the room as you push your hips back toward that right heel. And we've got a few breaths here, so find some movement if that's calling to you. Adding our cow cat movement here. Inhale, pull the heart and knees forward. Good, exhale, round it right back where you were. One more time like that. Inhale, pull it forward. Exhale, round it back. All right, inhale to your cow. Last one, we stay here. Exhale, modified side plank. Left foot and left hand are lengthening. Beautiful job. Gaze up past that left hand. Find your stability here. Come to your tabletop, find it on the other side. Starting with that modified side plank to begin with, then if you want to change it to any other variation, step your feet to the back of your mat. Maybe they're stacked, maybe they're staggered, push down into your bottom hand. Beautiful job. Find your high plank, both hands to feet to the mat. Good, downward facing dog, here, go up and back. Tiptoe to the top of your mat, finding your second ragdoll. Again, feet are about hips distance. This time I invite you to bend your knees more than you did on that last time. And just let that whole upper body hang heavy over your thighs here. Trying to soften the neck as well. You might even shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Release those hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold into your hips, hands come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high point, plant those hands, step or hop it back. Good, shift that weight forward, you're high on your toes. We're gonna take 3 chaturangas again. Knees down if you want, lower down halfway. Push it up. Beautiful. Lower down. Push it up. Last one. Lower down and then inhale, upward facing dog. When you're ready, exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Good. You've got a few breaths here, and then we're going to do that flow one more time. Breath per movement. Let's breathe together to start. Keep a nice big inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Beautiful job. Inhale, reverse figure 4. Bend your right leg, cross it behind the ankle. Good. On your exhale, keep it with your high plank. Roll your shoulders over your wrist. Good. Do it again. Inhale, down dog with that reverse figure 4. Exhale, high plank with that reverse figure 4. Hold it here. 3-point plank. Inhale, lengthen your toes to the back wall. Good. Exhale, bend and cross it behind. One more time. Inhale, 3-point plank. Exhale, reverse. Beautiful. Slow lower to the mat for 3, 2, 1. Half frog, keep your hands where they are this time. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, lower down, look back at that right leg. Inhale, lift your ankle off the ground. Exhale, lower. Good, again, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, slow lower. Look back, inhale, lift your ankle. Exhale, lower. Full cobra this time. Inhale, push into your hands, lift your chest. Exhale, funky hands, lift those hips. Push your hips back toward that left heel. Just a couple breaths here. Good. Find that cow. Get cat. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round it back. One more like that. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round it back. Good. Inhale, cow. Hold it here. Exhale, modified side plank. Kick your right foot to the back wall. Beautiful. Any side plank on the right side. Switch sides. Maybe you have both feet on the ground. Maybe you lift your top leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Bring both hands to the mat. Take your flow. Any variation you like here. Adding on or taking away. Beautiful job. Find a few breaths here. Right to that other side. And now reverse figure four. Cross your left ankle behind your thigh. Good. Exhale, plank with that reverse figure four, shoulders over wrist. Do it one more time. Inhale to that down dog variation. Exhale, plank variation. Good. Just the left leg moves. Inhale, 3-point plank. Exhale, reverse, cross it behind. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Hold it here. Slow lower to your mat for 3, 2, 1. That frog. Keep your hands where they are. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, lower, looking back at that left leg. Inhale, lift your ankle, push the knee down. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower, look back. Inhale, lift your ankle. Exhale, lower. Full cobra. Inhale, push into your hands. Good. Exhale, monkey child's. Lift those hips. Pushing back. Couple breaths here. Beautiful. Cattle. Pull that heart forward. Inhale. Good. Exhale, cat. Round it back. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, round it back. Good. Inhale, last cow here. Exhale, modified side plank. Kick your left foot to the back wall. Any variation of side plank on the other side. Push your left hand down. Maybe you've got both feet on the ground. Maybe you lift your top leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Find your way to downward facing dog. Any way that you would like to. Love the variations, ladies. All right, if you'd like to extend your class today, you can pause right here and do that flow once or twice more. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and go right to our cool down. Tiptoe to the top of your mat and your ragdoll when you get there. Feet about hips distance, just a couple breaths here. So heel your feet together. Crouch and curl, bring your sit bones to the mat. Good, find a seated forward fold. Fold legs out in front of you. Or just crawl your hands down your feet till you find, or down your legs, till you find your edge here. Good, sit up tall. Inhale, high boat. Let's lengthen our arms forward. Lift your legs. Good, exhale, reverse table. Plant your hands, lift your hips to the ceiling. One more time. Inhale, high boat. Good, exhale, reverse table. Last high boat. Inhale, it stays right here. Exhale, low boat. Lower down and hover everything around you. Keep your head and shoulders lifted. You're looking at your toes. Beautiful job. Pull the knees in towards your chest as you rest your head down. Take some tiny rocks side to side. Send your left leg along the mat and release your fingers around your right shin. Give that knee a nice big squeeze, and you can stay here with some compression and stillness, or move your knee side to side. Left, right, left, to get a little massage on that hip joint. Good, give that knee one more squeeze here. You'll find your supine twist. So your left hand will grab your right knee, draw it across, down and over to the left. You can cactus your right arm out to the side and maybe gaze over that right shoulder. Good, gently untwist, hugging the knees back and towards your chest. And then you can either stay here with those tiny rocks side to side or find a happy baby. Flex those feet up to the sky. Many options for grip here. You might hug behind your knees. You can grab the fronts of your shins or reach for those feet. Find some movement here if that feels nice. You can rock side to side, maybe straighten one leg then the other. Beautiful. Hug those knees back and towards your chest. And send your right leg along to the mat. And release your feet around your left shin. Again, giving that knee a nice squeeze here. Find stillness or movement. Maybe that knee goes side to side again. Left, right, left. Good. Give that knee one more squeeze. And find our supine twist on this side. Right hand grabs the left knee. Draw it across, down and over to the right. That left arm comes out to your side and maybe gaze over that left shoulder if it feels good on your neck. Beautiful job. Untwist. Last time, hanging those knees in towards your chest. If you like, you can hug those knees and find a tiny little tiny ball shape here. Bring your forehead in towards your knees. And extend your legs long to your mat, finding your savasana here. Legs are long, arms are at your sides or anywhere else that feels good. Don't be afraid to take up space. Give yourself a few moments of stillness here before you move on with your day. Thanks for being here with us today. We'll see you again next time. Namaste.